Hey guys, so I know I kind of look a mess, I'm tired, stuff like that, but I've been working constantly to update you guys on my writing progress. So I think where I last stopped was like I was around chapter 20, and I haven't done a writing update in a hot minute. I just wanted to update you guys right now since I just did something pretty exciting. Um, so as you guys know, I'm working on draft 2 of my work in progress, which I'm not naming because I had to rename it this draft because I was like, I want a different name. And fun fact, I finished draft 2. Um, so I'm still like kind of iffy on it because I really wanted it to be longer, but as the story progressed on, I can't find the way to make it longer. So it's at like 33 chapters. That's including the epilogue and prologue, or maybe 34 chapters with the prologue. And so it's 250 pages and like 62 something, 62,408 words. This time around with a lot of reconstructing of certain areas because when I was writing draft 1, it was very messy, very cringy, to say the least. And I wanted to rewrite the last like 10 chapters or so, like even more, to try and build up to the suspense a little bit and also change what happens at the end because I wasn't completely happy with what happened at the end of the first draft. So I was thinking about it after I took a long break from draft 1, and I said to myself, you need to change this ending because it doesn't make a lot of sense. So I did. I changed the ending, and it makes a lot of sense, but also at the same time, like, I don't know how readers are going to perceive it. I have some people betaing it for me. I have two friends from school who are in one of my classes, and then we also have Serena betaing it. So, that's that. I don't know how to feel about this draft, as I said. It's kind of surreal that I actually finished draft 2 while I was at school because I thought that I would never actually pick it back up again because of the fact that I knew I was going to be busy this semester, it being my last semester of college, and I knew that also like my course load was going to be kind of hard considering I have to read a lot for my classes and I also have to go to my internship. But I just wanted to say it's done, and I'm pretty proud of myself actually because I thought that I wanted it to be at least 300 pages. That was the thing. I wanted it to be at least 300 pages because most supernatural fantasy, not supernatural fantasy, but supernatural romancy type books, because that's what genre my book's in, is normally longer. It's normally like that amount of pages. And I know it's not about the page count or the word count, but like part of me just wants it. I'm very like a big perfectionist where I want things to be like they were, and I know when I start querying and start writing query letters and everything that I want it to be longer. I think I read on the internet that I think the minimum word count you have to query for, like when you're talking about your book, is like 80,000 words, and this one's obviously at 62,400, so I want it to be longer. I want it to be around 80,000. I was trying to get it to like to write 20,000 more words, but that wasn't happening. I am sort of looking into the querying process and also trying to figure out what to do. I know I have to go through at least one more round of editing and revising for this draft so I can perfect it and make it fine, fine tune it, and also get feedback from the people that I know that are reading it and kind of incorporate their ideas. I've already been starting doing that with Serena's comments and questions. Like, in reality, I know I should have probably been doing homework, but I knew I was on the cusp of the end, and I'm done. I finished it at like 10 o'clock, so that was like 8 minutes ago, and I've been doing this like for 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about finishing draft 2. As I said, I'm probably going to need to go into draft 3 or draft 4 with a different mindset of it's not me, the writer, reading it, but as like me, the reader, reading it, and that's something that I learned in one of my writing classes as of late. So that is something that I want to implement when reading draft 2 over again and kind of thinking about it in the sense of, would a reader want to read this, and how can I make this more clear, how can I add more to this character, etc. So that's my update for that. I kind of wanted to kind of play you a song from my playlist that I listened to a lot for this novel that I've been writing. I found a song also that describes my book. Not as much like this book, but like I feel like if I could adapt this story into a next novel, because that's where it's leading to, it would definitely be the next novel, but also at the same time it's sort of for this novel as well. So I might play that for you guys and kind of like listen to it. I have another song, I don't know if I've shared it already, but I'm going to just play both of them. One of them is Flapper Girl by the Lumineers, and this kind of just, it reminds me of one of my character's reincarnations, which I probably haven't really explained too much about on this channel because I don't want to spoil any of it, because I want you guys to read it. I want you guys to see it for yourself and kind of see what it's about. But one of her reincarnations is from the 1920s, so I figured I'd put Flapper Girl in here, and it's great. So I'm just going to play that for you. And the next song that I wanted to share with you is called You're Somebody Else by Flora Cash. And so when I heard it, immediately I thought that it was my work in progress, and I'm excited because like it just is great. So I'm just gonna play it for you. So I just kind of wanted to make this little writing vlog slash writing update for you guys because it's done. Draft 2 is done. And I'm pretty excited, and I hope you guys are too. I mean, I don't want to assume for you, but I'm excited. I'm happy where it is right now, and in a little bit I can work on draft 3. Or I can continue to work on draft 2 and kind of make it and polish it to the point of where I want it to be. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Olivia, and you're on Bookish Kids Science channel, and I hope to see you soon in another video.